This tutorial shows how to do exercise 410 on page the 4-4 of the introductory handout of the Shipyard Night School program. You start a brand new drawing. Turn off the grid. Turn off these. Double check I got the 5 O snaps. Yep. Double check I got polar tracking set for 90. 45 will work. And I'm using dynamic input. Let's start with a couple of circles here on the left side, then draw a line 3 units long to locate an endpoint at which to start the first of the 4 bolt holes for this machine part. So these circles are dimensioned by diameter, so we'll go to circle center diameter method. Pick a point. The small one is a diameter of 1, and the large one is a diameter of 2. Zoom in a bit. I'll draw a guideline that I'll eventually erase or modify that is 3 units long to coincide with the 3-unit radius of this arc. Hit enter to finish. I'll draw a 3/8 diameter circle. The 4x means there are 4 of them total. So circle center diameter, O snap at the end of the line, type 3/8 or the decimal equivalent. Now let's generate the polar array. That is done by the polar array icon on the drop down of the rectangular array icon. Click on polar array. Select what you want to make copies of, hit enter. For specify point of center point of array, O snap at the left end of the line or center of the O snap, center of the circle. Specify the number of items. We only want 4. And specify the angle between each copy is 21. There we go. Now this is one object. You can explode it into separate objects if you want. I'll hit enter to finish the polar array command. Let's draw a circle whose radius is 0.5. There are 2 such arcs. We'll begin with circles and then trim them down to arcs later. Go to circle center radius, O snap at the end or the center, and this is a radius of 0.5. Okay, let's generate this arc here. Similarly, we'll start with a circle and then trim it back to an arc. Let's go to circle center radius again. O snap at the left end of the line or center of either circle. Come polar track out until we hit the quadrant. The intersect would also work. Quadrant came up. Click. So far so good. Let's draw a line from the bottom quadrant here over. We'll fill it, an arc right in there. That is dimensioned right here. 2 arcs on this drawing have a radius of 2. The dotted lines, by the way, show the angle of the straight line. Not sure if that's proper way to dimension. Anyway, this is a fillet of 2 there. Activate AutoCAD, go to fillet. Click radius, change the radius setting to 2, and click on 2 points approximately where we expect the arc to be. We could draw another circle there. Let's copy this one. Copy, select that circle, enter. For base point of the copy command, O snap at the end of the line or the center of either circle. For the second point, let's slide it up and O snap at the center of the 4th circle. That's the only copies we'll need. Hit enter to finish. Now let's draw a line tangent to this circle, to this circle and tangent to this circle. Lator will trim it down to the right length and put another fillet there. Since tangent is not one of the 5 I recommend, and we're only going to use it twice, tangent there and tangent there, let's use OSNAP overrides for each tangent point. An OSNAP override is only good for 1 point. Don't many students think you invoke it once and it keeps going and going, no matter how many points, vertices of the lines you draw. But the OSNAP override is only good for 1 point. Let me show you here. We'll start the line command. You can type TAN enter. I'll use the mouse as much as possible. Hold the shift button down, right click, pick tangent. And for 1 point only, when asked to specify a point, AutoCAD will home in on a deferred tangent point. Deferred because it doesn't know the exact point until you get the opposite end. So we expect it to be approximately there. Now notice we're back to the 5 OSNAPs again, intersection, near, quadrant, midpoint. So we need to invoke another OSNAP override for the second time it's asked to specify a point. Hold the shift button down, right click, pick tangent, and OSNAP approximately where you anticipate the tangent line will touch the small circle there. That's all. Hit enter. Let's repeat the fillet process we did down here. Click fillet, the fillet radius. Okay, I try to get 3 lines again. The fillet radius is 2 units as we had it from the last time we did the fillet command, so no need to change it. I'll click there and there. Let's see, we need to draw the keyway. The keyways by the machinery handbook are dimensioned from the bottom of the hole to the top of the keyway. Let's draw a line that is 1 1/4 inches long from the bottom quadrant. Come on. Bottom quadrant, polar straight up. 1.125, enter. And what happened? I carelessly typed an absolute coordinate instead of a decimal. Let's hit undo, enter will work. Try again. Line, OSNAP at the bottom quadrant, and type 1.125, not 1.125. Hit enter. There, that's better. Hit enter to finish. Now we've learned the move command already. Prior to learning move, I'd suggest you draw the line from the top of this line to the right 1/8 of an inch, and then to the left 1/8 of an inch. So the 2 lines each of 1/8 would equal 1/4. But since we've learned the move command, let's draw a line anywhere. We'll make the line 1/4, the decimal equivalent. Hit enter to finish. Let's invoke the move command. 4 arrows like in PowerPoint. Select the line we just drew, enter to finish our selection set. Ask for specify the base point. We'll OSNAP at the midpoint, one of the 5 OSNAPs I should suggest to leave running, and place the 1/4 inch line at the end point of this vertical line that we drew as a guideline. Okay, we need 2 vertical lines here from the end point to the intersection with polar tracking turned on to get the intersection. Line, end point, slowly come down, click when the intersection OSNAP appears. Enter to finish, enter to start the last used command again. Start at the end point, slowly polar track down to the intersection of the polar tracking line and the circumference of the circle. Enter. All that's left now is trimming and erasing. Let's trim. It's a good idea to see the entire object so that the cutting edge is visible. Old AutoCAD's had trouble. I don't recall if 2022 still has that problem, but good habit to see everything you're working with. Click trim. 2022 says everything is a cutting edge, so there's no need to select cutting edges usually. So with everything being a cutting edge, I'll whittle away. And let's see, we got to trim those away and these away. Yep, and that away. All that's left is erasing these lines. Might be quicker if we finish the trim command, or better yet, invoke the erase option of the trim command. That way we can easily get the two lines without click, 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 and all over the place, trimming tiny pieces away. Hit enter. That concludes the exercise. We don't know how to draw center lines yet or dimension yet. So this is as far as we can get. Save it to your folder. See you next video.